Hi, I'm Peter Brusso, and we have Dick Bentley. We're both from 101 Marketing Podcast. Hello, Dick. How are you today?
Good, Peter. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great, great. One of the things
That's
that we
good.
really like to bring on, and it was my suggestion as I became a Legal Shield client, and I think one of the things that a lot of people don't know is all the benefits of Legal Shield. And this isn't an ad, but I want you to show us how we get in once we're a member to get in and move around. What do they call it? The back office? What do they call it?
The back office or your Legal Shield membership page.
Yeah, and I barely started there, so I thought, oh, you know what? Let's just have a podcast. So, Dick, can you bring us over to your Legal Shield and get this thing started?
Certainly, Peter. I think one of the most important things about the membership for people to be satisfied with is that they know exactly what they have and where to go and what to do. So I thought it was a really good idea you had about doing a podcast from a tutorial basis. So I can bring up the screen here now.
Okay.
Okay, and let me just start with when you first join Legal Shield, you sign the papers. You either do it online or you fill it out in hard copy. With about a week, you'll get a packet from Legal Shield, and
Actually, I
in
think
that
I have mine.
packet,
I have
you
mine.
right you will find your contract with Legal Shield. You will find some other information, and you also get a membership card. This card will have your name on it and your membership number and different phone numbers to call for service and everything. And it's something you should have in your wallet at all times because this service is good 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. If you need, you can get a hold of a lawyer. Okay, and on that, there's uh, a website. It's mylegalshield.com. And that's what I'm on right now. I'm on mylegalshield.com. And as you can see, it says associate login.
Well, you have to.
Oh, there we are. All right. So, once you've created your account and developed a password, you can see can you see this now, Peter?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You can see the home page for your members thing. Okay, and you can see a little bit of a blurb on Legal Shield, and if you want to update your account information, in other words, your address or phone number change, you can. Now you see down here, there's a Legal Shield videos. This video right here will just a brief introduction to Legal Shield, but as you can see, these are videos, and for different categories of information. If you have financial, you want to talk about affidavits or bankruptcy. You click on it, and you get what is bankruptcy, Chapter 11, the whole thing.
Oh, that's
So
pretty cool.
yeah, so you have a complete video library of all the different legal issues you may run across. Okay. So we'll go back to the home page again, and you'll see the same thing for legal forms.
All right.
Okay, so you go into your legal forms, and it has the most popular forms, and you see these are all forms by state.
Oh, look at
So
that.
obviously we're California, so we have California. If you're in Arizona, you have Arizona. Connecticut has all different laws, and
Sure.
then available forms for California, and all different type of things you want to do. So just to say you want to form a partnership for future to conduct business, you'd click on that. It gives you all the information, kind of what you should do.
Right.
It and one thing in any of the forms that you're filling out, you always should call your lawyer one before to make sure you have the right form, and then after you fill it out, send it to him to make sure you filled it out correctly. There's no charge for that or anything. So if you want to do a partnership, you click on that. There's your instructions, and you can you can download the form right off the computer. It's no charge for a member, and then you go through and you can see it's just fill in the blocks.
Hmm.
You know, and
Sure.
after you're done with that, you can then
View the
fax it
form.
to your lawyer and
Hmm.
attorney, and he will
Look at it.
take care of it. So okay.
That's pretty
So
cool.
yeah. All right. So we have that, and then the next one is account settings. That's just again your account, your identity theft. To contact us. Right.
Sure.
Okay. Here is for your provider firm. Our firm is Parker Stanberry. It gives you a little bio on Parker Stanberry. It has all the information as far as their numbers, and you can read more about your provider firm. You can go into as much detail as you want. And one of the things people always ask, well, am I going to get a quality law firm? Well, we contract the law firms by state, and they have uh, uh, certain standards that they have to live up to. And these people, you will not get an attorney to talk to you for Legal Shield issues who has not been an attorney for at least 3 years. So you're not going to get the junior guy on the block. So
Interesting to note the before you leave that page.
yeah,
They're on the 19th floor of the 44th floor of South Flower Street.
right,
That's the Wells Fargo Trade Building, where
right.
my club was, or it was, the 54th floor. And these guys are on the 19th floor. So it's
Is that
interesting.
right?
We probably rubbed elbows up there together.
Yeah, you probably did, and that's quite a building because my investment guy is on Flower Street. I think on the 32nd floor or something like that. So
Right.
that's a pretty impressive building. So you can see it gives you the bio, and you can get a lot more information on the attorneys if you're interested.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So that's the firm. Now here's one of the resources. And I don't go over each one of these things, but you know you can look down and you see forms and documents, which you saw in the previous one. But if we go through it again, it gives you all the information, all the forms you would ever want to need, and you get help filling them out. You get them in PDF form, and you can see that they cover all ranges of topics.
Hmm.
Okay, get the resource. Helpful for identity theft. You and I have talked a lot about that in our Senior Scams podcast. These are articles to help you prepare for it. I'll just flick on one and see what they have here. Okay, tax tips. Getting married, identity theft in minors, consumers, investigator alerts, IRS themed scams, charitable donations.
Oh, wow.
So you can get all the information that you would need on these things. And they go in a great amount of detail, and like I say, I don't want to get into the detail. The purpose of this is more of a tutorial to say, here's what you have. Take the time, go through it, and you'll find that you have at your fingertips everything you need to defend yourself, get advice from attorneys, get letters written, fill out forms, form partnerships, pretty much do a will. I was talking to just a little commercial here. I'm sorry, but I was talking to a lady this week at an event I went to about Legal Shield, and you get an individual gets Legal Shield for $19.95 a month. And I was telling her about it, and I said, as part of it, you get a template for a free will and living will. And she almost choked on the drink she was having because she said, I just paid yesterday $650 for that exact thing. So, and this is all part of the program. So, okay, so you get a legal video library. I think this is an interesting one because you have questions, and this is what we saw earlier. Right. You have questions, and this 47-second video kind of gives an overview on how to use it, so I won't go into it again. Okay, state resources.
There's some interesting things in here I was noting. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I know the FindLaw people very well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So again, there's a lot of stuff here that yours on the videos.
Say again?
You said there's some interesting stuff on the videos or this last page?
No, it was over on the documents.
Yeah.
I saw some interesting stuff on the documents that
back.
the like dependent coverage form.
Yes.
Affidavit of a domestic partnership.
Yeah.
Student requirements document.
Yeah.
Wow. Um, that's pretty crazy stuff. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And
You got the Forum Service Center.
yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. Single parent estate planning.
Right.
Go under intellectual property rights. That would be of interest to me. Uh, photography questionnaire, sound
Sound.
recording questionnaire, visual arts. Interesting. Um, yeah. Oh, no, pet related forms. What the heck is that, Dick?
Pet related forums.
Yeah. Animal vaccination and treatment. Geez, look at how many of them there
Dog stud service agreement.
Oh my
Notice animal
gosh.
control.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Burial.
Uh, complaint to a pet store.
Yeah.
Wow. Bill of sale.
Yeah.
Authorization to perform medical things for your animal. Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's
A
pretty
lot
crazy.
for the treatments and vaccinations.
Wow, that's crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Complaint
Yeah.
letter to veterinarian. There you go.
Yeah. Then the estate planning, which people neglect so much.
Yeah, me
You know,
included.
yeah. It kind of California Advanced Healthcare Directive, notice to creator that a counter holder has died. Service. It just goes on and on as far as
This is quite the
what's there.
resource for
Yeah.
1995.
Yeah. It really is.
Of course,
And
I upgraded to the identity theft too.
yes, which in this day and age it's a great tool to have.
Yeah, no
All
kidding.
right. Okay, and then member
Oh,
stories.
oh, before you leave there,
Yeah.
notice under the most popular forms,
Right.
item number 6, credit report dispute to Equifax.
Yep.
Wow. You know when we
And
get
it's all three of the credit bureaus.
right, but you know when
Yeah.
you get negative stuff on there, you can't
Yeah.
get it off. This is a way to do that, I would think.
Right. Absolutely.
Wow,
And so
cleaning up
that's
your
that.
own credit. Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a forum you they just they give you the
Cautionary notes and
yep,
everything. And,
yep,
yeah.
yep, and they continue on to the forum.
Simply click continue.
Yep,
Yeah, look at that.
yep,
Gotta like it.
yep.
Now you were going to go someplace else. Where were we
Yeah,
going?
I was going to go. I'm not going to give you the member stories, but 'cause that's a commercial.
Oh, the
but,
benefits, member benefits.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one next. I just wanted the FAQs. Again, it has. If you have a question, let's just put your provider lawyer in there because that's always seems to be the concern about the lawyer, and this kind of answers the questions. It's just this firm has been screened, is monitored daily, and is ready to handle your legal matters with the interest and concern you deserve. If you're not happy with them, there's you have recourse. You can ask for a different lawyer. This answers all the concerns you have about the law firm.
Mm-hmm.
I just got a traffic ticket. What do I do? Call your provider law firm immediately. How many people have a traffic ticket, don't have a lawyer, don't want to pay $4, got to go to court by themselves. I won't get into the stories, but I know a couple of cases where people have saved a ton of money by having this. Okay, and probably the last part as a member of Legal Shield. Similar to what you get with a lot of other, AAA and AARP, we have contracted with different companies for discounts. And the thing of it is, if you use these benefits, and there are companies that you have used for, you can almost pay for your membership by the money you save with these benefits. Like with Office Depot,
Right.
an additional 5 cent off or deep discounted prices at over 8,000 in-store items.
Right.
Let me tell you, I know for a fact these copy prices are unbelievable. I don't know if you've ever gone to have copies made up at Office Depot, that place. It's ridiculous what they do. And color copies run close to $1.
Mm-hmm.
So those are really good savings. If you're looking to buy a vehicle, you could
Quicken Loans.
Quicken Loans if you need a house, lodging. You get some really great savings on lodging if you're traveling and need a place to stay.
Now, which hotels or
There's a bunch of hotels that are under this CLC lodging.
okay,
What you would do is you go into how it works, and
sure.
it's not available. So, but you go into you access it, and they'll give you the list of hotels, and if you're going to be traveling, you can check to see if there's any of the hotels under this program in the area you're staying in. Super Shuttle.
Oh, I know those guys very well.
Yeah, yep. 10% off.
Yeah.
Dell.
Well, HP.
Yeah, HP. National and Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Yeah.
Really good deals here. Okay, Men's Warehouse,
Oh, wow.
K&G Fashion Superstore, and Moore's.
Men's Warehouse. Wow.
Yes.
I just bought a suit from them not too long ago.
Yeah. Well,
I could have gotten 50% off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. That'd have paid for at least 2 months of my.
Sure. And Six Flags, which it's.
Oh yeah. Let me see. Tickets. It doesn't tell you the percentage on that, but it probably varies from place to place. But yeah. Very cool.
So that's kind of the rundown of the benefits, and it's one that I don't think the members take a good enough advantage of. Okay.
All right. Well, hey, Dick, thanks for the tour. I think the great takeaways, of course, are the number of forms that you can, get a hold of and then send in to the lawyers to help. You almost become your paralegal in filling out forms.
Right. Right.
And for me, that was a great takeaway. And I was surprised at the number and types of forms there were. Yes.
One of our people that company that people compare us to is LegalZoom, and they tout all the forums they have, and they have a lot, and so do we. We have a tremendous amount. But the benefit of membership with Legal Shield is you get access to the attorney to make sure you're using the right form and get advice on what is the right form for what you're trying to do. And 2, you have your attorney review it afterwards for no additional charge.
I have another question. If you used LegalZoom, for example, for a patent, because I didn't see patents there.
Yeah.
So something that Legal Shield doesn't do, can you have a Legal Shield person review that before you send it in?
My best guess is yes, because they review forms. Yes.
Right. It shouldn't matter where the form came from.
Yes.
Right.
No, it doesn't matter where it comes from. Yes.
Yeah, because I'm sure that there's, like I say, lots of things that LegalZoom does that Legal Shield doesn't, and vice versa. Because I don't think LegalZoom has this kind of an option for a low monthly fee. You have an attorney standing right beside you, so to speak, in business.
No, they don't. They have attorneys they'll recommend and all, but you then have to pay that attorney
at full fee, right?
Yes,
which is crazy. So good.
Yeah.
The other thing I think that was a surprise for me, because I am a member, but I haven't done any of that stuff yet. But was the number of discounts you could get in the number of places, like you said, people aren't using that.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to say, and if they happen to be companies that you could use them, because you're paying $20 a month. You could almost save $20 a month if you use a lot of office supplies from Office Depot.
Sure. Or one rental car.
Yeah, or one rental car, or one room, or one suit.
Yeah. Well, one suit would actually get you almost 4 months.
Yeah.
So that's great. Okay, well, great, Dick. Well, thanks for coming on. I'm sure this is going to be helpful to our listeners and stuff.
Yeah.
And let me see. Anything else you want to cover? Anything else?
No, I think not, Peter. I want to thank you for setting this up. I'm going to hopefully you will help people understand just what they've contracted for. Yeah,
I think that because we do a lot of small business stuff, I think this is going to be a great tutorial for them for sure.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay. All right, Dick. Well, hey,
take care.
Thank you much. I'm going to stop the podcast.
All right.